I know you guys saw the news. I let Joe Woods go last night. Not an easy decision. I have a ton of respect for Joe, the person, Joe, the coach. He's a great, great man. He works extremely hard. He treats people the right way. I just felt like it was in the best interest of our football team to go in that direction. But he will land on his feet because he's a good football coach.
Begin this search now for coordinator. Do you alone interview candidates, or is Andrew and Paul involved?
Yeah, well, I think with this type of decision, Tony, you want to get everybody's input. Obviously, I'll spend a lot of time with the candidates and cover everything A to Z, but I think it's important to get input from everybody.
Did you feel like it was a philosophical thing or schematics, or what do you feel like went wrong on defense?
Yeah, it's a good question, Mary Kay. I think you really have to pull it apart. It's never one thing. It really isn't. There's things that I wish I could have done better in that regard. So we'll look at everything. You always look at scheme, obviously, but it's never one thing. It really isn't.
I mean, do you feel like you guys might need to get bigger, at linebacker and, to stop the run? I mean, is that going to be a big focus going forward? A lot of these guys are inside linebackers that linebackers coaches that you're interviewing.
Yeah, I think we are going to look very hard at all these candidates and schematically what, they look at our roster, they look at our tape, and we start talking ball and what we could do differently. Those are all conversations to make sure that then our personnel matches up in the vision of what we want to do.
Do you feel like it's a very attractive job with the players that are here?
Yeah, I mean, like I said to you guys, I believe in our core of players. I think we, specifically that defensive side of the ball, I think we have a lot of guys that can affect the game, can affect the passer, good in the back end, all those type of things. So we are certainly excited about finding the right person.
What are you looking for, and how important is experience as either a coordinator or a head coach?
Yeah, I don't know that there's one specific set of criteria, Scott. I think we're excited about some of the people that we'll be able to talk to, and everybody's resume is going to be a little bit different, so I'm very open-minded in that regard. But just this is a process that you got to stay true to. I want to make sure that we meet with all the candidates and understand what they're about. But I think I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, so to speak. Want to make sure that we remain true to it, trust in it, and really get to know these candidates and see how that vision fits in with what we're trying to accomplish.
Kevin, some of the defensive guys today kind of talked about